After kicking off the year with an impressive second place finish in the LCS lock-in tournament, people were expecting EG to get even better. But during the regular season, it seemed like they were actually regressing, and only just scraped 4th after coming out on top of a 3-way tie with Golden Guardians and FlyQuest. And coming into finals weekend, most people thought EG would merely serve as Team Liquid's warm-up before the rematch of the summer finals against 100 Thieves. But then, somehow this happened.
It is the fastest finals ever, and it never felt this good to be bad. Evil Geniuses are your new LCS champions.
So how did EG go from a team of promising young talent, a McDonald's worker and a granddad, to the best team in the LCS, running the lower bracket and swatting aside possibly the strongest roster NA has ever put together, and the defending champions while they did it? Since franchising started in the LCS, a lot has been said about the state of homegrown NA players and the lack of systems in place to try and find them, especially when compared to the talent production factory that is the ERL system. Some people even seem to think there was no talent to be found in NA. Enter Peter Dunn, a man devoted to uncovering new talent and credited with discovering most of the back-to-back LEC winning Mad Lions roster. 1 month after he joined the organisation, Evil Geniuses announced EG Prodigies, a project dedicated to discovering and developing NA talent, and instantly signed on the Zenith Esports roster that notably contained Danny and Jojopian. Whilst Jojo would spend the next year on the Academy roster, Danny was promoted directly from EG Prodigies to the main team after only one split, and it was instantly apparent why. But hiring exciting rookies isn't enough. Over the last couple of years, a handful of orgs have tried to get lucky on rookies, but without well-established leaders in the team, all these rosters looked lost when they played on stage. EG understood that in order for these talented young players to flourish, they needed experienced players around them to shoulder the pressure of shot calling and allow them to focus on what they do best. Finally, Peter Dunn was well known for his 3-coach system whilst working at Splice and later Mad Lions, but EG took it to another level this split, with a supposed additional 5 technical coaches, 4 performance specialists, and 3 data analysts. A team capable of winning a championship is an intricate puzzle, and this split, EG had all the right pieces. In contrast to G2's focus on dragon stacking during their lower bracket run, EG instead decided to prioritise early gold and carries, valuing heralds over dragons. While most teams try to secure herald by having their bot lane move topside in case a teamfight breaks out, EG do herald by having their laners stay in lane, applying pressure while Inspired solos it almost on spawn. Using this method, EG can secure herald without dropping waves bot lane, which would effectively negate the gold gained from retaining herald in the first place. Unlike a lot of teams, EG also values second heralds and use them to take side lane towers in the mid game. As well as being good at getting gold, EG are great at making sure it's in the right place. Danny is an incredible team fighter, and EG know it. In the words of Inspired,
just take my spoon and Danny, that's for you.
Out of the 13 heralds EG got in their games against C9, TL and 100 Thieves, 10 of them were placed for Danny. Not only did he have a higher gold share than any of the final 4 playoffs ADCs, he has the highest gold share of any ADC going to MSI. Now while EG's early game was decent, it was actually statistically the weakest it had been all year. What really took them to the next level and made them unstoppable in playoffs was the drastic improvement to their mid and late game. This was helped in no small part by the straightforward and repeatable game plans that their drafts demanded of them. Once EG's carries had reached a point where they felt comfortable, the plan was simple. Move to control the Baron area, force the enemy to come to you, then turn the insane amount of engage you have. The truth is, EG were almost never trying to actually finish the Baron, and instead were using it as a tool to get the teamfight they wanted, knowing that Danny was always ahead of the enemy ADC in gold. Once EG did get Baron, they would play on 2 lanes with the more supportive members floating in the jungle between them, so they could easily move to either if needed. But if EG's game plan was so simple, how did nobody counter it? Well, let's talk about Game 2 of the series against Team Liquid. EG once again draft heavy engage and backline dive with Ornn and Yasuo, so TL draft champs that are good at dissuading front-on engages in Gangplank Ashe and Zyra. Imagine both teams are set up like this. If EG tried to run head-on at TL, it would be almost impossible as Zyra, Ashe and Gangplank can completely control the space in front of them, with their abundant threat of AoE CC and damage. But the reason EG's strategy works so well is because the burden of execution often rests with their opponent. One misstep, and it's all over. In the final teamfight, TL are pulled out of shape and no one marks Inspired, allowing him to reach the backline of Hansama and Bjergsen. EG stick to their plan and make you prove you can beat it.
And Danny needs to get a penta and then get the Baron here.
Wait, Danny might try some shit here.
Oh my god, this is a pentakill.
What? Wait! No! Wait, he can kill everybody! He can literally kill everyone!
When it comes down to it, nothing is as important as performing at your peak with everything on the line, and all of EG stepped up. That kind of clutch factor is something we associate with veterans like Perks and Faker, not two kids who aren't even 19 yet. Heading into MSI, NA fans can genuinely hope for some big results from EG on the international stage. However, what excites me most is how much Jojopion and Danny can improve by playing against the best players in the world. Subscribe if you enjoyed this, as more videos like it will be coming out around MSI, as well as other types of content in the future.